Good morning everyone. This is third video of chapter 7 and exercise 7.2. Question number 1 is which congruence criteria do you use in the following? So we can see that in these two diagrams we have first is given that AC is equal to DF, AB is equal to DE and BC is equal to EF. So it is using SSS congruence property, that means in which two triangles are congruent if the three sides of the triangle are respectively equal to the other three sides of the other triangle, this is corresponding sides of the other triangle. So that means these two triangles are congruent. Next is ZX is equal to RP, RQ is equal to ZY and angle R is equal to angle Z. It is given. So it means it is showing the SAS congruence property, means side angle side angle side property, congruence property, in which two triangles are congruent if the two sides and the included angle of one are respectively equal to the sides and included angle of the other triangle. In that way both the triangles are congruent. C part, it is angle MLN is equal to angle FGH. It means they are talking about the middle angle L and middle angle G. Both the angles are equal. Angle NML and angle GFH both are equal. ये इसके बराबर है और ये वाला इसके बराबर है. Now ML is equal to FG, ML is equal to line FG. So they are also congruent because they are following ASA congruence property, means angle side angle. In this two triangles are congruent if the two angle and the included side of the one are respectively equal to the two angle and the included side of the other triangle. Next is given EB is equal to DB. It is given, you can see EB is equal to DB. Angle A is equal to angle C, which is 90 degree, and angle AE is equal to line AE is equal to line BC. So they are also showing congruency property by RHS. In RHS, two right angle triangle are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side of the first triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the second angle. Okay, now moving on to next question. It is you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Now here we have to draw angle PE and this is E point. Now it is saying if you are using SSS property, means all the sides of one triangle are correspondingly equal to all the sides of another triangle. That means AR is equal to PE, AT is equal to PN and RT is equal to EN. देखिए लिखा है AR is equal to PE, RT is equal to EN and AT is equal to PN. Moving on to next part, it is if it is given that angle T is equal to angle N. So first we will draw PEN. Just a second. It is saying that angle T is equal to angle M. That means this angle is equal to this angle. And you are using SAS criteria, means side angle side. It is saying that in SAS criteria two triangles are congruent if the two sides and the included angle is equal to the respectively given in another triangle two sides and included angle. So we know about the included angle, so we can easily find the two sides which are having this included angle. These two sides must be PN and EN, and in this triangle ART, these two sides must be AT and RT. So we can see that AT is equal to PN and RT is equal to EN. देखिए RT इज इक्वल टू EN एंड PN इज इक्वल टू AT. इन्होंने हमसे आर टी का इक्वल टू पूछा है तो आर टी की इक्वल कौन सी लाइन हो जाएगी, ई एन हो जाएगी, और पी एन की इक्वल लाइन पूछी है तो वो ए टी हो जाएगी. सो इट इज़ गिवन द आंसर. नेक्स्ट इज if it is given that AT is equal to PN and you are to use ASA criteria, you need to have what मतलब आपको किन दो चीज़ों की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. तो इन्होंने ऑलरेडी हमें बोल दिया है दिस इज A R T and P A P E N. Okay, this point is E. सो इन्होंने ऑलरेडी हमें बोल दिया है कि AT इज इक्वल टू PN. AT इज इक्वल टू PN means this side is equal to this side, and we know about the ASA criteria that we have two angles and one included side. We know about the included side, so we know that this side must have two angles on its either side. So one angle is this and one angle is this. Same in this triangle, one angle is this and another angle is this, and AT is the included side in the triangle ART, and PN is the included side in the triangle PNA. So what we need is first thing is angle T is equal to angle N. ये देखिए लिखा है angle ATR is equal to angle PNE, and the second thing we need is angle TAR is equal to angle NPE. एंगल RAT लिखिए, TAR एक ही बात है, इज इक्वल टू एंगल EPN या NPE लिखिए. ठीक है. Now moving on to third part, you have to show that triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. ये आपको दो ट्रायंगल दिए हैं, इनमें शो करना है क्या ये कॉन्ग्रुएंट हैं with using these steps which are given in the question. So first step is PM is equal to QM. इसका रीज़न ये है कि ये आपको फिगर में दिया हुआ है. इट इज़ गिवन इन द फिगर. वी कैन सी इन द फिगर दैट दिस लाइन is equal to this line, so we will write that the reason is it is given in the figure. For in the second part, in the second step, we can see that it is written angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. We can see from the diagram that angle M is common in both the triangles and it is also equal because this has two lines and this is also has two lines. That means in both the triangles the value of angle M is same. It is not 90 degree. It is not 90 degree. If it was 90 degree, then it must have that sign, this sign, 90 degree sign. But it is not 90 degree. Yeah, but yes, it is equal. Now moving on to next, it is AM is equal to AM. Yes, we can see that line AM is common in both the triangles and it is also equal. It is common side for both the triangles. So the reason is it is common side. Next इन्होंने बोला है triangle AMP is equivalent to triangle AMQ. तो हम इसके लिए लिखेंगे SAS congruency because we can see that this AM is common in both the triangles. That means one arm is this and another arm which is common is which is equal is PM and MQ. So we have two sides and one included angle is M which is common in both the triangles. So it is using SAS property for congruency. ये देखिए SAS congruency property. Two triangles are congruent if the two sides and the included angle of one are respectively equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other. Okay. Now moving on to the fourth question. In triangle ABC, A is 30, B 40 and C is 110, and in triangle PQR, P is 30, Q is 40 and angle R 110. A student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruency criteria. Is it justified? Why or why not? No, मैं आपको बता चुकी हूँ ये जस्टिफाइड नहीं है क्योंकि ट्रिपल ए कॉन्ग्रेसी में मैंने क्या बताया था कि इट इज़ शोइंग इन लार्ज कॉपी और स्मॉल कॉपी. मतलब ये किसी भी चीज़ की अगर किसी भी ट्रायंगल के तीनों एंगल सेम हैं, सपोज इसके तीनों एंगल्स और इसके भी तीनों एंगल्स सेम है, तो बस क्या हो सकता है, बस इनकी साइड्स में चेंज हो सकता है कि ये मे बी ये 3, 4, 5 हो और ये 6, 7, 9 हो, लेकिन एंगल फिर भी सेम हो सकते हैं। तो हमें क्या, ये ट्रायंगल छोटा दिखेगा और ये वाला ट्रायंगल बड़ा दिखेगा, दैट्स इट, और कोई अंतर नहीं है। सो these two triangles are not congruent. Next is question number 5. In the figure the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are marked. We can write angle RAT. हमें ट्रायंगल RAT किस ट्रायंगल, हमें उस ट्रायंगल का नाम लिखना है करस्पॉन्डिंगली। तो हम देख सकते हैं फ्रॉम द गिवन फिगर दैट एंगल R इज इक्वल टू एंगल W। ठीक है, लाइन से लिखते रहिएगा। RAT हमें लिखना है किसके करस्पॉन्डिंग है। ठीक है, तो हम देख सकते हैं एंगल R इज इक्वल टू W, तो फर्स्ट इज W, एंड देन वी कैन सी दैट एंगल A इज इक्वल टू विच एंगल, इट इज इक्वल टू एंगल O। तो R के बाद A है, तो यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे WO, एंड देन वी विल राइट N। सो दैट मीन्स एंगल RAT इज करस्पॉन्डिंग टू triangle WON। okay, now complete the congruence। क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, यहाँ पर हमें 4 ट्रायंगल्स दिए हुए हैं और इन्होंने हमें 2 ट्रायंगल्स के बारे में बता दिया है दैट दीज 2 आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट, बाकी 2 के बारे में हमें लिखना है। so we can see from the diagram that it is given that triangle BCA is congruent to triangle QRS। so first we will consider triangle BCA this triangle, okay, and then we will take triangle BTA, these 2 triangles, okay। now in these 2 triangles we have to find out which things are equal or corresponding। so first is line BT is equal to BC, we can see from the diagram। angle TBA is equal to angle CBA, we can see it is given that angle B is equal to angle B in both the triangles। in triangle TBA this is angle B, and in angle CBA this is angle B, and both the angles are same, from the figure we can see that। and next is BA, line BA is common in both the triangles, so it means triangle BCA is congruent to triangle BTA, so it is proved। now moving on to next part, it is consider that triangle QRS and triangle TPQ from the given figure we can see that, I show you in the figure, that PT is equal to QR, and PQ is equal to RS, it is given PQ is equal to RS, and line TQ is equal to QS, so we can see that in this triangle all the 3 sides are equal to all the other 3 sides of the other triangle, means in triangle PQT, or we can say angle TPQ, all the 3 sides are equal to the respective all the other 3 sides in the other triangle QRS, so in that way these 2 triangles are also congruent, okay, that means these four triangle are congruent with each others। question number 7, in a squared sheet draw 2 triangle of each area such that The triangle are congruent, the triangle are not congruent. Okay, so first we will take the triangle are congruent. If the triangle are congruent, that means all the sides of the triangle should be same. So in the above figure, triangle ABC and DEF, we have equal areas. If the triangles are congruent, that means they have the equal areas. And if the triangles are not congruent, triangle LMN and triangle OPQ are not congruent, that means they also don't have the same perimeter. They both have the different perimeters because they are not congruent. Okay, now moving on to the next question. Question number 8. Draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pair of congruent pair, but still the triangle are not congruent. Okay, we can see that all the three angles in both the diagrams are equal. So we know that angle property, when all the three angles are equal, it is not necessary that they are congruent. They must be an enlarged or small copy of each other. And now we have two sides equal. One is MN is equal to GH and LM is equal to FG. But here we can see that the included angle is 30 and here included angle is 90 degree. So both the included angle are not equal. So these two triangles are not congruent. If the included angle between them was equal, then they can be congruent triangles. But the included angle is not equal, so they are not congruent triangles. Next is, if triangle ABC and PQ are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding part. What criteria did you use? So by observing the given figure, we can see that angle C is equal to angle R, angle B is equal to angle Q. So which is rest it is the included side, and the included side is that BC is equal to RQ. Is that BC is equal to RQ. We can see that one angle is 90 degree and one angle R and C are equal. So the included side in this is BC and in this the included side is RQ. So according to angle side angle property, we can see that triangle ABC is is congruent to triangle PQR. And the last question, 10th, is explain why ABC is congruent to triangle FED. So we can see here that we have angle B is equal to angle E, that is 90 degree. Angle A is equal to angle F and one side is also given. By ASA, angle side angle property, means two angles and one included side, but we can see that it is not the included side. But with the help of this, because it is 90 and this is the angle, we can know about that angle, because the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we can find out this angle, and whatever is the value of this angle must be equal to that angle. So that means all the angles are equal to all the angles in these two diagrams. All the three angles must be equal to all the other three angles in the other diagram or in the other triangle. So if we take these two lines, if we take this line and this line, they must be have included it must be the included side between angle C and angle B and angle D and angle E. So we can say that yes, they are congruent triangles. Okay.